Morning, folks. It's a Monday morning. I'm going to start out with Taylor of Bond Street. This one here is Peppermint. It's great for this kind of this kind of morning. Another one of those warm days, so Peppermint might be in order. And thought it would follow up with the Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements Cane Peppermint scent. In other words, aftershave. Shaver of the day. This one here. This is what the cap looks like. I don't know with the camera is going to pick that up or not. This one here is got this one by the way of accident. This is Taylor of Bond Street, and it does look the wording Taylor of Bond Street number 89 safety razor, I think is the official name of this one here. But yes, it does look an awful lot like a DE89, with the exception of the fact that it's got that lasered on the front, if you could see that. I don't know if the light is reflecting off of it, you'll be able to see it or not. It's got a Personna blade in it. I have it whipped up here in the fine accoutrements lathering bowl here. And it's on the wet side, and you can kind of see it's a little on the drippy side too. The peppermint smells wonderful this morning. Yep, it's pretty wet. Whipped up really quick this morning. I mean, took no time at all. Oh, this brush is a Ever-Ready brush by the way of Strike Gold Shave. I've had this brush for quite a while, and already put a hot towel to the face this morning, and go ahead and get started, wet the face, and use the Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. This particular pre-shave cube is the Holliday scented one, and as you can tell, it's gotten a little bit smaller, but it's taken a while. It'll last a good long while. Starts out at 8 ounces, and it's worked its way down though. Well, I've had a lot of fun using it though. I think the going price for a cube like this is right around the $10 mark. And as you can tell, it does last quite a while. The scent on this is still, I can still smell it. It doesn't take too long to work in the pre-shave soap. Add just a little bit of more water to it, and it works up pretty quick. No time at all. I think, in other words, no longer what it takes to work it up, it's worthwhile. In between, I guess you might say, when it comes to certain shaves, I like the pre-shave oil. In other words, if I'm shaving with a shavette or a straight razor, I prefer the pre-shave oil. It seems to work better for me. And then other shaves, pre-shave soap works better. Oil just seems to add something to the shave, especially on this post-shave when it comes to straight razor and shavette shaves. Man, the peppermint smells great this morning. I was kind of struggling in between this one, Taylor of Bond Street Peppermint, or going with the Art of Shaving Peppermint. Both of them are pretty nice. I'll put a link down below for, you can usually find this stuff, like on Amazon pretty easy. As it goes for the best price, that's going to vary from what time of the year that you're looking for this sort of thing. Excuse me. Now, as it goes for the razor itself, I know here stateside is not the easiest to find, and definitely not cheap. The cheapest I could find at stateside was about $80 just at a quick search, and not exactly how you say budget friendly. I did not pay that much for this shaver. I got this shaver by the way of accident. This is not what I had ordered. I'd ordered a razor on Amazon, and what had happened, I was looking for a dreadnought and just happened to stumble across it on Amazon for $20, at least according to the advertisement. And when I did finally get it get it in the mail, this is what showed up. And decided that I would just go ahead and keep it, because when I ordered this was the last one of the dreadnought, and of course it wasn't a dreadnought. So returning it was not going to get me what I wanted, but then I got one of these that not, he like to say here stateside, finding this for $20 stateside. Yeah, I got a pretty good deal, in other words, anyway. So I was all right with it. Didn't hurt my feelings, in other words. But it is a pretty nice razor. Facing anything that looks like a, you know, I guess you might say the dead giveaway is number 89, Edwin Jagger. It is a pretty nice shaver. Fit and finish really looks nice. And September is coming up. It's just around the corner. Day's what, the 30th? Got, counting today, 2 more days in August. And September, depending on what circle you travel in, a lot of people will be using single edge shavers. And I plan on doing a few. Imagine that, huh? Should be quite interesting, because when it comes to shavers, look at them. They're, whether it's vintage or modern, there's a lot of different ones to be choosing from in different price ranges. If you look on Amazon or wherever your favorite website is to order razors from, every once in a while you can find a DE89, what I call on the cheap. In other words, if you can find one right around the $25 mark, that's a good buy. And because they usually run a bit more than that, like $5, maybe $10 more, depending on which one you get with the, in other words, what style handle. But for me, I do like the nice shiny nickel. Looks great. Nice, smooth, easy-going shave for a Monday morning. Not exactly on automatic pilot, but pretty darn close. Got to pay a little bit of attention to it. I know my very first DE89. I tell you what, it just ooh and on over it and just sitting there looking at me, because they are beautiful razors. I know there's, depending on how you take care of it, how you use it, so on and so forth, you got to keep it clean, especially on those threads. That's probably, outside of dropping it, that will be probably the most problematic part you have with that razor, is with the threads. Got to keep them clean. In other words, just a little bit of maintenance. Just a little bit. If you're wondering about how much of a cooling effect this peppermint has, it's present, it's there, it's not over the top in my opinion. Unless you got, I guess you might say some people may have a reaction to peppermint, but this one here, it's not over the top by any means. In other words, it's not like chisel face cryogen, or wet the face cold fusion, or anything like that. Whatever you happen to be familiar with, it's has a crazy cooling effect. As goes for cleanup. Cleanup for something like this is pretty easy for me. I wipe all of my razors down anyway when I get done. Take a cotton swab, in other words a Q-tip, and get down in the grooves and whatnot. It don't take but a quick moment. And there's plenty of slickness with this shaving cream also. I'll put a link down below to the Taylor Old Bond Street website, and the picture of the storefront is just awesome. It's just one of those things that, you know, I would love to go see, because in the storefront they got like a sizable plate glass window, And my best guess, there might be, I don't know, 40, 50 brushes in ascending and descending order and size like this. I mean, it just looks fantastic. Just to be looking at that storefront is just beautiful. Kind of looks like a downtown scene. If you go by address, I'm assuming that it is downtown. I know here stateside, our addresses are a little bit different than what they are in the UK. But it just looked like a place that'd be great to go visit. I imagine it'd be a lot of drooling. I can't hardly imagine going to something like that. That would just be totally awesome. Face feels pretty good. Just got a little bit left. In other words, if I change up my routine a little bit, I probably could have cut just a bit more on my neck, but it is close enough. I know for some folks this is this shaver may not be the most efficient, but for me, it works just fine for me. Especially if you're just looking for a very smooth, comfortable shave. Not looking for anything that's over the top starting out on a Monday morning. Like I said, the weather around here is going to be pretty warm, so the peppermint was definitely in order. No stinging this morning from the alum blog. Didn't expect it. Personna blade works really well for me in this particular shaver. Matter of fact, this might be one of those shavers that if you have some feather blades that maybe in other shavers didn't feel so great, this might be a good one to put it in. This one here is a Stirling Witch Hazel, unscented, but it is methylated. Now this is definitely gonna put it up there a notch or two in the way of a cooling effect there. Good stuff here. I have several when it comes to not only soaps but aftershaves, as goes for peppermint, eucalyptus, mint, spearmint, wintergreen. I've mentioned this before. I've got several. I just really do enjoy them year round for me. This is not a seasonal thing for me. I enjoy it all the time. And this is not in season right now for Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements, but it's probably not too far from in other words, closer to maybe November, I would expect to see this coming back out going into December. It'll have a different label, if I remember correctly. I think this is the last. I got the last of this label, if you will. And but boy, it is a fantastic peppermint. It's what the restrictor looks like. And it will come in a different container also. Different label, different container. Peppermint all the way this morning. It's going to be great. Definitely getting ready for cooler weather, that's for sure. Definitely looking forward to it because right now it's still pretty warm here in Oklahoma. I had a great shave. Hope everybody's doing well on this Monday morning. Stay safe, stay healthy, and smooth shaves to you.